Welcome back to the ThermCast. I am one of your hosts, Xavier. I got my boy right here
Dave.
and my other boy right here.
Not easy.
Yes, sir. Today I think it's mostly gonna be one topic. It might bounce around slightly, but it's like one big topic. If you've been paying attention to world news, there's a lot of serious things going on right now in the Middle East. Some war breaking out. I think October 7th is when it happened. It is October 10th. I don't know when this will be out. But we're going to talk to y'all about it. We're going to give y'all, we're going to give our opinions. And
It'll probably be out when the war's done.
I think it's been going on for a minute, though.
No, yeah, the conflicts, there have been conflicts for a long time. From what I've read, there was like a war like 50 years ago. Like damn near to the date. Like I think they planned it on purpose like that, like a 50-year anniversary or something. But yeah, we'll see when this comes out. We'll see what else happens. I think first and foremost, I just want to put out that war is not good in general, bro. What the fuck is funny, dude?
People are dying.
No, but okay, so if war isn't good, why does it happen, you know? I mean, you know, shit got to get done. I know, look, shit happens. War happens. That's human nature. How many wars have happened in human history, you know? It happens, but all I'm saying is, like, regarding of whether or not who you think is in the right or in the wrong, to see civilians die and stuff, you know, it is heart-wrenching. What the fuck are you laughing at, my boy? Chill, bro.
Bro, what are these words they're using?
Nick, bro, get your vocab up. My boy, get your vocab up. No, on a serious note, though, like, it is honestly sad when you, you know, you look at the numbers of, you know, the death tolls. And, you know, that some of these people that are dying are children, you know, women, you know, men, families.
Mm-hmm.
It's very unfortunate. Do you guys want to add anything before I really try to break down? Because I just did some research beforehand, just so I don't come up here talking crazy, not knowing what I'm talking about. So I'll try to like jumpstart the conversation. But if y'all want to add anything right now before we kind of get into it,
Sure. Before you do start, I probably know the least about this situation. I've only seen it on like Instagram and stuff, but. I just wouldn't want to take away from what has happened in Ukraine, though, because
I like that you're bringing that up. I like
everybody's pushing this Middle East stuff, but nobody's. It's like when Ukraine had happened, it was like for a week, and it washes away.
Yeah, bro.
But it's still happening.
Yeah, it's been
as we speak.
It's been over a year, I think,
it's
of war.
Been long,
so that's two wars going on right now.
And just like this war in the Middle East, it's just gonna keep happening.
Yeah,
it's gonna wash away.
It's very unfortunate. We kind of live in a bubble. I think America as a whole, not even just us. Regarding like I don't know, social media and just our daily lives, like we don't think about shit that's going on globally. Which is kind of crazy because, I mean, it's still affecting us. If you pay attention to, like, the news and stuff, I mean, we're sending...
Two wars that we have our hands
in. We're involved in both. We're sending billions of dollars over to Ukraine. And, you know, if you have... there's probably opinions regarding that on if we should be involved or not. But, I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's been over a year already. That's two wars going on right now. We talked about this in a prior episode for a minute. Regarding like wars and stuff and how scary
we're involved in it.
How scary it is. I said it in the episode, I'll say it again. I think there's gonna be World War III sooner or later. I'm praying that it doesn't come to that, but you know, I feel like that's where things are kind of heading. And it scares me, and it's unfortunate because we're all at that age where shit, like if they get to, I don't know how it's gonna play out, right? But if they get to drafting, our names are in that fucking ballot, my boy. Like
fucked up part is y'all got boys.
No, that's the scariest part.
Y'all
like regarding me, right? If I get sent out, I die. Fuck it.
I think
feel me?
I think we're almost gonna peak the age limit because I think they stop at like 23, don't they?
I have no idea. All I know is
I feel like that's the time to get them. 18 to like 25-ish.
I think I'm not sure, but I think it was 18 to 23. is when they start drafting.
I don't know, but
I'm not sure.
Wars. I mean, you look historically, wars aren't quick. They last a long time. So like to know how you brought up how we have children, bro, sons. We both have sons, bro. It's scary the world that we brought them into, bro. I think about that shit all the time. Scary as fuck, bro. Like on a super serious note. Like I hate thinking about it, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
I wish it could be fucking rainbow and sunshine, but the harsh reality of the world is that's not what it's gonna be. So, like I'm saying, I'm praying everything work out how it's supposed to be. I'm praying people don't die, bro. I'm praying shit don't escalate. But it's not really a lot we could do, bro. Like it is what it is. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, I guess, and pray for the best, bro.
I think the best thing that our U.S. military does is part of the reason why we back up these other countries so much is I think so the war doesn't come to our land and we handle it over there on their land instead of civilians over here in the U.S. dying. I guess we're kind of, the logic is
here's my
the best way to play it.
Yeah, man, they'd rather have their civilians die than ours.
Here's my thing with that though, is because, and this is gonna lead me into the Palestinian Israel war right now. With regard and how, right now, America is aiding Israel, right? So I'm going to just speak on my perspective of how I found out about all this. I was watching the news, and you see, I think it was the night of October 7th, like the day it happened, you see it going on. And basically how the news was projecting it, obviously Hamas, the Palestinian group, some call them a terrorist group, others don't. The group Hamas, they, hit, God bless you, they hit Israel with a surprise attack. So, obviously it's fucked up, right? But the news, American news, was straight projecting them as a terrorist group, like bad guys, evil, surprise attack, killed all these people. Me off rip, just off watching the news and not knowing too much about the situation, I'm like, damn, like that's fucked up. Like these are bad people. Like damn, like what the hell is going on? But off rip, you hear people dying, and I think this is just kind of too of American culture and how we were raised. We were raised in a society where it's like, people talk about 9/11 and we learn about that in school and stuff. So I hear Palestine, and this may be bogus, but you just think like, oh, Middle East, like they be, that they're into.
Should we be beefing with them?
I don't know about Palestine, but other Middle Eastern
most of
countries for sure.
Iraq,
I mean, Iraq, so like me not being as knowledgeable as I should be regarding these countries, you just think like terrorist group, like these people are bad people, shooting, wars, all this blah blah blah, right? So that's what comes into my mind at first, right? And then you just being scared about war and all that stuff, blah blah. But then and that's American news that I had brought up. The day after, me being on social media, you see other perspectives. You see perspectives that the news don't cover. You see things from the Palestinian side, which I didn't even like put two and together. Like, bro, like I know Palestinians. Like, I went to school with people who are from, like, their family from Palestine. They're Muslim. Like, I consider them good friends. And it's like, damn, like, I feel fucked up for how the news made me feel. You get what I'm saying? Like, but now me seeing the other side of it and seeing how the Palestinians are saying how, in Palestine and in Israel, they're two neighboring countries.
Yeah, I'll throw in the picture and all that.
Yeah, they're two neighboring countries, and they have differences regarding religion, and there's differences regarding like land and who should own that. Basically, Palestine is saying this is only happening based on self-defense because Israel takes advantage of the Palestinians. Like, there are camps, and there's like they do horrible things to these people, killing. They have hostages, and this is what I'm reading online on social media. But this is what American news don't tell you. They don't tell you the full story. You get what I'm saying? So now with me seeing both sides, I get to have a clear view of who I think is in the right or wrong. Now, this is my opinion. Our viewers are, they could have their own opinion. Y'all could have your own opinion. The world could have their own opinion. What just bothers me is that American news, they really only try to show you one side.
Mm-hmm.
And for somebody to not do their own research behind it, or they're just not knowledgeable of the fact, they're probably going to run with that. And that pisses me off because it's like, I feel like you're not giving the American people like the choice. You get what I'm saying? Most of us have other shit going on, like, and it's honestly fucked up to say, like, we're not knowledgeable globally, if you get what I'm saying. Like, a lot of Americans don't even know American history. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of on us too. Like,
yeah, our school systems, bro, they need to.
Yeah, you know, like
what it is, but
I don't know, but you know, I would say me personally, just to like kind of sum up what I've been saying, not to go. I could jump into more details too after, but just to sum it up, like first day off rip watching the news, I'm like, damn, like obviously let's go support Israel. They just got bombed, this and that, and then after you see the fact, you see both sides. I'm like, shit, the Palestinians deserve the right to defend themselves because, you know, Israel taking advantage. They doing all these fucked up things to them. There have been attacks, like but nobody ever talks about it. You get what I'm saying? So, and then it pisses me off that America runs to, we have to help Israel. I believe it's because of like NATO and stuff, and the countries who are in NATO. You know, NATO, like, I don't know how to describe it in like the right academic terms.
Yeah, it's like,
but it's like all the countries from around the world who, you know, they work together to try to keep peace and resolve things peacefully. So we have to help them, but it's like, is that the right thing to do? You get what I'm saying? Like,
and
why can't we go help Palestine, or if not help Palestine or help Israel? Why don't we just stay out of it? But we can't because we're America. We gotta fucking put our fucking. We got to be nosy and put our heads into everything. And it's just like, it's fucking unfortunate because the people really have no say. You know, the people at the top run the shit. And
quick question off rip: the people, like correlating the people at the top, Israel is mostly Jews, no?
Yeah. So their main religion is Jewish. Palestine's to sum it up, I think it's like Sunni Muslim or Sunni, something like that. But like, you know, they're mostly Muslim.
Right, and I've been seeing shit like how like CNN and like a bunch of news outlets are mostly ran by
Jewish people. Yeah.
So like that's why they're showing. The
I
Jews
think
get hurt.
You know, I don't know how accurate that is. I've seen that too. But I mean, it makes sense.
Right.
It makes sense that they're trying to portray an image that the Palestinians are the bad guys because they're Muslim, and that the Jewish people are the victims. But, you know, when you look at the totality of everything going on, it's like you can make the case that the people from Israel are the bad guys.
Right.
It's fucking tough.
And shit, leading into your, you said something about why we always have a hand in.
Yeah.
Shit, like I don't know if Dave said this on camera or not, but he was like, shit, we'd rather their civilians than ours, you know?
Oh yeah. He just said it.
That was on camera. So shit, I feel like the only way we could get hold is if we get like backstabbed or like someone just plans some shit against us behind our backs on some like crazy shit.
I was talking to some dude at work the other day regarding all this, and he was saying, and it's facts too, like when you really think about it, it's kind of hard for anybody to come and do something to America because just where we're at geographically, we have a country above us and below us who, you know, probably then like nothing's gonna happen. Like, I'm not saying we're cool in Mexico because there's hella beef with like the cartels and shit, but like Mexico not gonna come invade the U.S.
Right.
Canada not gonna do something, and then we got two big ass oceans to the west and to the east, so it's hard. But I don't know. It just kind of bothers me. Like, I don't know that. So like I said, like, you know, Biden, he said we gonna help Israel, the government. You know, they're sending help to Israel. I heard on the radio the other day, J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, or is it the mayor?
I think it's the mayor.
Some shit. Y'all know J.B. Pritzker, like the head guy. I don't know the correct term. On the radio, he's talking about, he's like, Illinois sending, you know, we want Israel to know that Illinois has their back. And it's like, you're one man to speak of for all of Illinois. Like, what the fuck? Like, You know how many like probably like Muslims,
Yeah, I was about to say,
Palestinians are in Illinois. You know, get what I'm saying?
He said that the GDs got their back.
Fucking retarded, bro. Like, but it's just I don't know. It's just shit like that, bro. It's like I don't know, and I think that's the overall big message we talk on YouTube about is like I just don't trust everything the media shows you.
Mm-hmm.
You
do
know,
your research.
Try to do your own research behind some of these things. You know, I hate to use the term, but like just don't be a sheep. You feel me? Like the American news is obviously biased towards America, but I think they're biased towards other things too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
obviously too.
Yeah, whether or not there are Jews that run fucking CNN and the government, this and that, they're obviously biased towards Israel. And you know, who's to say that that's right? Me personally, I don't think it's right. You know, when you look at all of the facts, like I said, I'll repeat it. Like they say Israel, whether or not they show it, they do a whole bunch of bad things to the Palestinians. So it's like, do you just want this country to just sit down, lay down, and fucking just be abused all the time? That's like shit. They finally said, "Fuck it, we gonna retaliate." Which it's unfortunate, people are dying, but I mean, how did America get its freedom from Britain? War, How do all these countries in human history break free of other people's control? War, Unfortunately, I feel like sometimes the answer is violence.
Now,
and that's tough.
Now, how big is Israel compared to the other side, to Palestine?
It's definitely bigger. But it's weird because I just looked up a map before this because. I got it right here. In all honesty, bro, I didn't know this beforehand. I don't look up Israel. Yeah, you see. So hopefully we have a picture to show y'all once it's edited and whatnot. But that gray is all Israel, and then Palestine is the white to the right, and then there's that little piece to the left.
Oh, and right here.
Okay.
So in history, there have been wars regarding this land. That's a reason why they fight a lot.
On that too.
They're fighting over land. But like the history behind it is like supposedly, the Jews believe that a piece of land was given to them, like by God or something. Like it's a biblical, like holy piece of land.
Right.
And the Palestinians are saying like, I mean, they don't believe in that. So it's like that land is theirs.
Yeah.
So it's fucked up that all these people are dying. And it's like not even people who are in position of power, like politicians, or the people who are deciding, let's go to war, let's do this. It's the people living there, these people with families.
Innocent people.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part, that these people are dying. And it's like, it's all for a piece of land, Like that's just crazy when you really think about it, bro. But yeah, that's really all it is, bro. I think it's really just, it's over land, it's over religion. I think it's over human greed,
Right.
The greed for power, the greed for money. That shit's fucked up, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
Just what was you gonna say?
I was just going back to how it like basically started. They said like in around like 1950s they had a lot of Jewish immigration coming from British, basically fleeing the Nazis, and they would just bump heads with the.
What year? 1950s?
Around the 1950s.
Merch.
And they said they would bump heads with like the Palestinians because they were obviously noticing like
the change.
Religious changes, like all that shit. And I feel like religion plays like a big part in it too over there.
I mean, people are very especially Muslims.
And yeah, it's kind of crazy how like they got crazy like head over. I'm not even gonna say head over heels, but like real life believers over there.
But I mean that. That's how religion is supposed to be.
No, yeah, but I was gonna say how it's like kind of washed out over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we don't really even beef about that shit.
Yeah, no. A lot of Americans are atheists.
America as a whole is a freaking satanic country.
Yeah,
it's not even. I've heard of people that have gone to Israel and it feels like, supposedly. I mean, obviously, I've never gone, but supposedly you could like feel. You could feel God there because of how biblical.
Because supposedly a lot of the landmarks and stuff where like the location that happens in the Bible is over there.
Right.
So, but yeah, like other countries and other religions, Muslims, Jewish people, they take their religion seriously. A lot of people in America,
What is
I would
there-
say myself included, I definitely don't take religion as seriously as they do. I
Right.
consider myself religious,
Right.
but like I wouldn't even say extremes, but they're very disciplined
Right.
about their religion. I give respect to that. I respect all religions. Just myself, I consider myself Catholic. Whatever the minor differences are,
Right.
I don't really. I mean, you're kind of like born into it in a way.
Right.
That's why, like, I don't even know if I consider myself Catholic for real. Like, I just know I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I pray to them, type shit. All that. I could be more religious. I think I mentioned this in the last podcast. I'm trying to put more effort into being, a little more holy. I've kind of been seeing that trend too. I hate to call it a trend, but I feel like more people, I don't know if it's my feed or just it really is true. I think more people are opening up
to the word of God.
I've been seeing that too, transition into Muslim, but just being more religious in general and putting it out more, because I feel like we're kind of trending towards not being religious, and people are realizing that. They're like, nah, fuck that. Like, I think a lot of people are kind of trying to lock in more with God, unless they're just trying to use God for clout and likes and shit. I've been seeing a lot more things regarding God and stuff.
The religion for the Palestinians, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
For the Palestinians, it's Muslim, right?
Yeah.
And their God is Allah, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I think isn't that just another word for
It's
God?
another word for God.
I think a lot of
because even the Catholics and Christians, I think, have.
I think a lot of it,
a
lot of the stuff is very similar.
Right. No, right, man. So that's the point that I was trying to get to. It's like, in my own personal opinion, I've always believed that as long as you believe that there is a higher power, and there is a God, and then why should there be conflict?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
bro.
honestly my main thing.
Yeah.
And to see two whole ethnicities, two whole religions just fight over that, and obviously the land and stuff.
It's unfortunate, bro. Nah,
that's
definitely.
crazy.
I was reading something before this where, like, some people just see it as a thing that they're superior than another, and it's like, that leads to problems because you feel like you could do whatever the fuck you want. You treat them a certain type of way.
People get offended.
Yeah, but I don't
think it's necessarily people that think they could do whatever they want.
If you feel you're superior than somebody else,
I think it's because they think that they're doing wrong. Is where the problems come. Like, if I think,
but you also think they're doing wrong because you think you're doing right. You think you're better than them.
Yeah,
I think But I was reading about anti-Semitism because that's been a topic that's been kind of popular in the last year or so.
What does that explain?
Basically the I don't know if it's racism towards Jews. I think it became popular with Kanye and Kyrie Irving. That was around the same time.
Right.
Where they both came out like saying things about them.
I remember that.
But, regarding the whole Kanye thing, I hate to kind of jump to Kanye, but it's kind of relating with the whole Jewish and stuff regarding the Palestinians and the Israels. When that whole Kanye thing happened, he was getting canceled. He was getting flamed on the internet, like all type of shit. But I actually watched like the full hour interview he did, I think, with Jordan Peterson, some like a newsman or some. He does like, I don't know. He's like British. He did something with Tate too. I don't know his name.
I just seen him on Drink Champs.
I don't know, some dude, right? He did a full interview with Kanye, and I'm listening to what Kanye's talking about, and I didn't see nothing wrong with what he was saying, bro. Think what you want with that, but I think Kanye, I think he's smarter than what people give him credit for. I think a lot of the things he be saying have a lot of truth to them. I think where he fuck up is like he don't do it the right way, where people take him seriously.
What was it that he was saying? I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this was a while ago, like when the whole anti-Semitism thing was going on, and he was just saying stuff. But basically, like, he went on a rant calling out Jews, like that he was going, like, basically, like, he used the military term, like, basically, like kamikaze them, like all Jews. Randomly, he put that out there. And
he's against Jews?
I don't know if he still is. At the time, that's what he was saying. And instantly, bro, canceled.
Fuckers on his ass.
Now, if you want to relate that back to like Jews running the media, maybe, because they was on his ass, bro. I mean, that's how he lost.
He lost money.
That's how he lost his Adidas sponsorship.
He lost hella money to that.
All the Yeezy. You know, if you buy Yeezys now in the box, it says like that, like we don't support anti-Semitism or something or whatever. Yeah, bro.
Wait, so they still got a Yeezy line?
They sell his shoes, bro, and I don't think he's a part of it. It's fucked up. That's what he was. That's kind of what he was getting at. He was saying like, these people who run the labels, these people who run everything are Jewish. Whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. I'm not in those circles. I was telling y'all this, I think around that time it happened. I don't know any Jewish people, bro. You know,
you probably do. You just don't.
I know one now. I work with one. He's half Jew. Supposedly that's what he told me. But before that, I mean, maybe I do, you know. But like that's nothing that they come and tell you like I'm Jewish, you know. But yeah, he was basically saying like they run everything, like they're very rich and powerful. Mm-hmm. He was giving them props. He was like, you know, they're very smart with their money. They teach financial literacy within their family and to their kids, and they pass it down, generational wealth and all that shit. Well, it's like a stereotype or like a thing that Jews are very greedy with their money and that they're stingy and cheap,
pick up pennies,
and that they keep everything. That's why, like, I think in Germany and stuff with the Nazis and everything, when the Nazis were raiding them, they were taking all of their gold out of their house. Like, they're I think historically, and you know, now like they're very smart, wealthy people, I think, when it comes to money. Mm-hmm. And that's what he was saying. He was giving them props. He was basically saying like, why as the black community we don't do this when the Jews do, blah blah blah. He was just saying like fuck fuck them, like that they take advantage of. They take advantage of these black artists. You know, that these artists don't know what they're doing when they sign these contracts, and these labels and these people who run everything take advantage. They get more of the money, all of this. And I mean, like I said, I don't know everything that goes on in those circles. I'm not in the fucking music industry. I'm not, you know. Yeah. But it's like, I don't understand why he would lie about that. He's obviously in those circles. He's obviously a artist, a musician. So he was, you know, I feel like he was just saying his side of the story that people don't say, that other people are scared to say. Right. I think around that time, too, when he had said that, there was other people on social media who are artists or I guess in that industry, and they were saying like he not lying. And it's like, I think that's why they wanted to cancel him so bad, because he's not lying. He's speaking the truth. I feel like a lot of the times when they try to cancel somebody, bro, it's because what they're talking about has truth to it, and they don't want that person who has you know, influence with the culture and stuff. Exactly. So they try to shut that.
Surprised they ain't smoking.
And you know, people who are on the internet and people who are just read the headline, they're just like, oh, he's fucking racist towards Jews. Cancel him. You know, but it's like he wasn't really reading into it. You know, I'm not saying I support the fucking racism towards Jews, right? But
no, he was probably saying some. But if he's not,
things. Yeah, exactly. I'm not. You know, he's talking about kamikaze
the ideas.
But you know,
the ideas could be there.
Same thing with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving posted something onto shit. The thing might end soon.
Just you want to finish his last? What he posted?
He posted something like about anti-Semitic. No. Honestly, I don't want to rush it, so we could just.
I'll pull up this picture too and all that, so I'll probably put it in. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, going back to the whole Kyrie Irving thing, because this is around the same time. You know, I don't know if Kanye inspired Kyrie or whatever was going on. But Kyrie had posted something on his Instagram page, and you know, Kyrie Irving is a worldwide famous basketball player, so he has influence, and he posted a
testing.
Come on, my boy.
My bad.
He posted a documentary regarding the real Jews or something like that. And in the documentary, it was promoting anti-Semitism, I guess, right? I didn't watch the documentary. And he basically damn near got canceled for it. He got fined hella money. They weren't letting him play NBA games. The media was constantly on his ass about it. He's like, okay, I posted it for educational purposes. You know, I wasn't aware of all of the anti-Semitism. I don't support that. He's like, I think he said he wasn't apologizing. That's what people even got more mad. But shit, I feel him though. Like he like the world basically forcing you, hey, say sorry, and it's like fuck y'all. Like I ain't meaning it no harm, you know. So that's why I could care less, you know. Even though I don't support the hate of anybody, but it's just like,
Right.
you know, he ain't meaning no harm. He was in his eyes, he was posting like
Just trying to put it out
educational things. But he's like, why is everybody on my ass, you know? But nobody's on Jeff Bezos' ass, the person who got it on his platform, on Amazon, because it was on Amazon Prime. It's like, you know, so they pick and choose who they want to go after. You get what I'm saying?
I was just about to say that, man. If it was LeBron James, they wouldn't have said shit.
They might have. Shit, I don't know. But supposedly a lot of people say LeBron is a puppet.
He probably
I can
is.
see that.
Yeah.
So he's the face of the NBA, so.
Yeah, they be. But I seen
Playing him
I
like
seen
the
a video with him.
No, he's not. D Rose's.
Type shit. He going crazy.
Now he is.
Now I see something of LeBron like holding hands with like a rabbi or something. I don't even know what a rabbi is, but it was just fishy. I ain't gonna lie.
Ooh. LeBron James.
I seen a video.
Robot.
How's that fishy?
Why the fuck you holding a rabbi's hand?
Yeah, I mean, but like there's been conspiracies
aren't
that
they like Vikings?
no,
man.
I don't know exactly what a rabbi is.
No, what
I
the
read
fuck is a rabbi?
I read
a whole religion.
I read
Is
the
it?
It's a Jewish scholar or teacher.
look exactly. Look,
my bad.
look. Tell me,
Is this what he looked like though?
yeah, he was holding his hand, bro.
Oh, yeah,
maybe-
so I can look this up right now.
Maybe LeBron
Let's look it up.
is Jewish.
I mean, I think he actually said something about the Kyrie situation when it originally happened.
A rabbi. So does it mean that they're smart since they're scholars?
I mean, they probably just
about their
teach the religion.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean,
So they're like priests. But they don't call him
they be
priests.
saying LeBron is an Illuminati, like he sold his soul type shit.
He is.
I wouldn't doubt it.
He raw.
Yeah,
Well,
you
that's at a New
see.
York City wedding though.
I mean, I don't. But like, how would he know him though? Like that's kind of randeezy.
I don't know. Holding hands
It's
with a
that-
notorious rabbi.
Exactly, notorious. Those are those upper circles we talking about in society, my boy.
The Times
feel-
of
you feel what
Israel
I'm saying?
posted it.
You feel what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Exactly. I'm just saying it's fishy. Anywho, the whole thing with Kyrie though, I think that was on his ass because the documentary he posted was basically and I think Kanye was talking about this too, that basically blacks are the real Jews. That certain blacks, like when they talk about it in the Bible, like they were referring to that they were you know they were black people, and that the slaves that came to America on the ships are like the real Jews, but that basically they lost their heritage, you know, because of the slave trade or whatever, and that the blacks of America are basically like the descendants of the real Jews. Now, how much truth there is to that,
Right.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know about losing heritage.
But the documentary,
there's a documentary on that?
the Amazon Prime one that Kyrie posted, they went
on African Americans being the first Jews?
Yeah, like that they're like the black Israelites or something.
Okay.
That those are the people that God was referring to in the
Right.
Bible. Like I said, I don't know the truth to this, but that's basically what Kanye and Kyrie they were saying that, you know, to the public. And I guess with that being said, it is also considered being anti-Semitic towards Jewish people who are mostly white.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know what to believe. I'm just saying both sides of the thing. But I just find it fishy how they try to come for Kanye and Kyrie's heads for saying that. You get what I'm saying? If it's just a whole bunch of gibberish, it has no truth to it, it's like a whole bunch of BS. It's like, why do you give a fuck? You get what I'm saying? Or maybe you give a fuck because, I don't know, disrespecting your culture. I don't know. There might be truth to it.
A lot of people that's hurt.
Yeah, so I remember, but I hate to like kind of jump around from the big topic we were talking about with the war and stuff, but I just want to connect that back to the media, to cancel culture. A lot of people just follow what the media tells them, like, oh, this person says something bad, cancel them, don't support them, and it's like, just do your research beforehand, formulate your own opinion regarding the topic, and then, you know, see from there. Don't be no sheep and just listen to what the fuck the media, whatever, tells you.
Put it in your face.
That's the stuff that pisses. I feel like people are not themselves, you know? Like, be yourself, my boy.
You know what's crazy?
Stand away from the crowd.
Is that like growing up, you always hear the saying, don't be the black sheep. like growing up, it's like in the books and stuff. Like like that was the black sheep of the family. You know, because they were bad.
Yeah.
And like nowadays, it's kind of like you want to be the black sheep because everybody's the same. You know, why not be different?
Well, they also used to tell you at school. You remember that one? There was a book about a fish where he was like the only colorful fish. So he's the only one that stood out from his school of fish, and he stood out. And basically, the point of that story was like, you know,
hands out his scales.
Yeah, like stand out, be yourself, don't go with the crowd. So it's kind of just, I mean, what you take from life, what you want to do. I mean, if you want to be in the crowd, bro, and you want to just be, you know, I guess just fit in with everybody, do that. Just know I have less respect for you. No kissing. But yeah, do y'all want to pick up on anything with that?
I don't even know, bro.
Oh well,
I honestly took it as a educational moment. I honestly didn't even know most of everything.
So now with the information given to you, not saying that I give the best information, I would recommend if you want to go do your own research, right? But based off this conversation, what do you think overall about what's going on with the war with Palestine and Israel?
I could also give you more backstory too if you need.
With the war, it's just, and it sounds fucked up to say, but it's just like, what can I do? You know what I mean? It's just like your post only goes so far because because I see people like posting about it and they'll be like, oh, why aren't you posting about it? Why? I mean, like I'm not a big enough voice to really do anything about it.
Hello?
But
can I interrupt?
Oh yeah, interrupt.
My fault. But I agree with you. It's like it's not too much we could do, but with the people posting certain things, I think that it creates awareness and it creates another form of information. Because like I said, a lot of the information I got for the Palestinian side came from people reposting things.
No, right. Man.
You know what I'm
saying? So I've always like, at least from what I could say is at least stay woke. At least look at both sides. That's the most that you could do.
Yeah.
Man, so when you see these things on the news, because I mean, it's been known for a long time, half the news that you fucking hear is always one-sided.
Yeah.
But you know, just try to stay woke. Just try to look at both sides of everything. You know, and about the war, it's just unfortunate, you know, and not to take away from how I said earlier, not to take away from the Ukraine either, but
I'm glad you brought that up.
Everything is just unfortunate.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know,
I like serious Dave. Nah, facts though, bro. Facts though.
I don't know, man. It's
very unfortunate.
Man, us as, you know, I mean, man, all I can say is God bless that we live in a country that we do.
Facts.
I know it's not the best country. I don't think any country is perfect, but
hey, bro, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad. You, give me a right hand for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I'm glad you said that because I think a lot of people, especially the younger generation, don't have pride in the country that we're from.
No, right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you said, we're not perfect. We're far from it. There's a lot of things wrong with America, but you know, this is when you have to be grateful and you have to look at the other side of the coin. Would you rather be in America, being able to go to work every day? You don't got to worry about anything, or would you rather be in these countries where there's war and you have to worry about your family dying by a bomb you can't do shit about?
Right. No, right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like you should have some pride, bro. You should have some pride that you're in a country that, you know, is giving you blessings on. There's a lot of blessings that we get from being in America, bro.
What I do, man, like what I do wish though is that our country would be like one of those countries that just kind of stays nonchalant though. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Like when do you ever hear of?
Like you can't though, like especially in like.
When do you ever hear of
the world of war? Like,
I mean, when do you ever hear of like Australia going to war?
Exactly. I said that shit the other day.
You know what I mean? It's
Australia
like
neutral as fuck.
It's a small ass
they're just
country though. Like,
no, it's huge. Australia's pretty big.
Australia's pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
But with what I agree with you because like America is looked at globally as like a top power.
It's
like a top power. Exactly.
We need to have a say.
So these little countries that go to war and shit, and they're a part of NATO, they look at Big Bro, right? Come help us out.
Sadly.
And it's like I just wish
we gotta play.
I just wish exactly. It's kind of tough. We have to play that role. Like we got to go help these people out. But like I feel like there should be something where
all
at
of it,
least
like
tone
a
it
vote.
down.
Man,
Tone
all
it
of it-
down or vote. Like there has to be a different type of system because all this money we send into Ukraine, that's kind of crazy in my opinion.
Especially during like inflation and all that.
Exactly, because our economy's fucked right now. You get what I'm saying?
Also, I was reading some shit about the war. It might affect our oil prices and shit.
Facts. A lot of oil comes from the Middle East.
The oil shit over
Yes,
there.
bro.
So
a lot of this shit comes back to bite us
in the ass.
Yeah, bro. And it's fucking tough because it's like if we just, if we were just more chill about certain things, we wouldn't be beefing with other countries and, like we've talked about before in past episodes. Russia don't fuck with us.
Mm-hmm.
China don't fuck with us.
It all has to do with. It all has to do with.
A lot of the world does.
It all
But it's
has to
because
do
we're
with.
big, bro.
It all has to do with what if World War III happened, man. So that's what everything's
Exactly.
based around.
Whose side are you on?
Whose side are you on, man? So,
See,
so as of right now, it's if World War III happened tomorrow, Russia and China team up, and those are
big
those
powers.
Are really big.
Those are some heavy
countries.
hitters, bro.
And those are
It's kind of crazy. Like I feel like the world almost knows we're gonna have a World War III.
But
That's why we're, like,
what
taking
pisses
sides
me
and
off
shit.
though. But what pisses me off is like, I feel like if you were to do a global vote on do you want to go to war, most of the people gonna say no.
You're not wrong.
But these people who are politicians, they not the motherfuckers going into war.
Nah, for real.
They
just
not in the front
paying for that
line.
shit, talking
They just
about it.
they make the call up top in their fucking suits, and people die.
Mm.
It's like fuck y'all. If y'all want to go to war, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all
Y'all
go in
gotta
a
come with
fucking
us.
y'all go in a gulag. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And y'all, you feel me? Call it
as
as
captains and shit, generals,
man,
like they did back in the
You
day.
gotta- yeah,
bro.
George Washington.
hell, they're gonna put your ass on the front line.
Yeah, boy.
That's what I'm saying. But
Use it as a body shield.
I'll be pissed off like a motherfucker, bro. Imagine, like, I'm getting sent out, but like I don't want to. But you the
I seen
motherfucker that
something.
said go to war.
Uh,
That's fucked.
So would you rather be at
That's
the
fucked.
other end of the stick,
What do you mean?
like, I'm not gonna say getting help. Like, would you rather be getting help from someone and getting fucked up, or like doing the help and getting the bad end of the stick, like having to deal with the help and doing all the help and all that shit?
I mean, bro, it's unfortunate from all sides, bro.
right?
You know,
That's what I'm saying. So would you
I'd
rather
ra-
be like,
I mean, like David said, I live in a country that has blessed us so that I don't have to worry about that right now.
oh God,
You
it's
get
so
what I'm
fucked up,
saying?
blessed. It's
I
like
don't
we got
even
hella.
think. Man, I don't even think. Let's just say we lived in a different country, and we were in the same level that we are now. Let's just say,
Same power.
same power, but like Okay, like what is it? What is it when it's like high class, mid class, low class? So I don't know, man. We would say we're like middle, low class.
What, United
whatever.
States as a whole?
No, no. Like
Oh,
I'm
like
saying
us.
us.
Yeah, we're
us
pretty
being- us
middle
being
class, I think.
in the middle. Okay,
Yeah.
so if we were in a different country within the middle class of that country, I don't think we would have anything to do with the war either way. We're not anybody to to have to do with it. So I think, thankfully that our country stops the war from coming here.
Mm-hmm.
But even if, let's just say we were in Russia or Ukraine, all of the people are basically left, man. The only people who stayed were the ones that were going to war.
Yeah.
Everybody else evacuated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just like even if, man, us three, we're going to war, but I'm just saying, like, our family and stuff, man, like they would leave either way.
Evacuate.
Man, they would evacuate. It's
I mean, yeah, but
like, Ukraine's not a shithole where they're going to make all these civilians die
yeah.
and be in the middle of it. Like,
Mhm.
no, they're going to evacuate all these people. And,
But I mean, that creates another problem in society because, a lot of countries, including ours, don't want immigrants coming from other countries creating more problems.
All right.
Yeah, that's some other fucked up shit that's going on right here. We asked for hella immigrants, but now that we're getting them, it's like, nah, we don't want them.
Oh,
no more.
that's
I mean,
different.
that- I
man.
mean,
That's, man, that's a
That's
whole
a tough
different
situation,
thing.
bro. That's a tough
We're
situation.
getting
I've
immigrants
seen-
from countries that
Yeah,
we
man,
said
they're
were
all
cool, but
they're all from down south, from what I've seen here in Chicago. And
Yeah.
I work in Chicago.
Central America, like all
I work
that.
in Chicago almost every day.
Mhm.
At least where we're going around.
Yeah.
And and just seeing the amount of people that are just like standing around.
It's pretty sad.
I was passing by Pershing, and I forget the street. But it's like by a flea market.
Yeah.
It's in Chicago.
Uh huh.
and it's mostly like Latinos, Mexicans. I don't
Hispanics.
know.
There's a lot of Hispanics, bro.
Like Venezuelans.
Venezuela.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of those.
Exactly. So it's just like
Nicaragua.
there's tons of them, and they're just on the sidewalk. Like I mean, half of them are in like tents and stuff, and it's just I'm not against immigrants coming over here for a better life, but just because you can
doesn't mean
you should. You know what I mean?
You know,
and cancel me if you want or whatever.
Hey, bro,
I'm not big enough to even be canceled.
This is a opinion free. No. Cancel. This is a cancel free zone. This is a cancel free zone, bro. We say, you feel me?
You know, man. But if you don't, man, like how I see it, if you don't necessarily have a plan, and I could be wrong, if you don't have any plan at all, and you just expect to come over here
and get
figure it out, I think in today's generation, it's the hardest. Yeah.
Then again, though, isn't Venezuela going under some crazy shit?
I don't know what's going on in Venezuela.
A war, like within themselves. Like I think the whole government is like.
I mean, but
up.
a lot of these countries, Central America, you know, including Mexico, their government, and this is why it's tough when we talk shit about American government because they are ass in some aspects, but for the most part, they have it under control.
At least with the people.
But like, you know, in these other countries, they don't got shit under control. Right. You know, in Mexico, the cartel runs everything. In these other countries, there's civil wars. Like, I mean, like it's just, you know, there's a lot of poverty, and like you said, from a humanitarian view of things, for people to want to leave their country and go somewhere else for a better place, it's like you're all for it,
right?
But when you look at it from the angle of American citizens now, it's like one, there's not space for them. You know, like where are these people gonna go? Two, you know, there's the argument of like that they fuck up the economy, that they don't pay taxes, you know, and it's like, I mean, these are valid arguments, you know.
The other thing is too is that how I was going on about them coming over here with no plan. It's just like, yeah, man, like, I could want to go to this country and be like, oh yeah, go get a job because it's the American dream. I come to America, there's jobs everywhere. Yeah, man, there might be jobs everywhere, but nowadays you can't even get a job without a high school diploma from here, from America.
But you know, like a lot of these
jobs aren't paying you cash anymore.
But you know what though, a lot of these minorities, bro, they gon' find a job, bro.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
They gonna find it.
Well, I don't know,
bro. Like
it's a shit ton of them coming in right now.
I work for a company that delivers bakery supplies. At least 60 to 70% of these bakeries I deliver to is all Hispanics. It's all Hispanics, bro. Yeah. I don't know if they're legal or not, but they back there working, bro. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, if I shit.
So speaking of that,
I don't know. Like a lot of these dudes, from what I hear, bro, they're immigrants, bro. Like they just working, and it's tough that they have to work those type of jobs because it's hard to provide. But to them, it's better doing this than to being in their home country. You get what I'm saying?
Say a lot. That's why I see it as like, I mean,
it's a tough situation, bro. That's why we don't know what the fuck to do with them.
I say bring them in, but we definitely need space.
I mean,
there has to be a reason I believe in, and the reason that I could think of off the top of my head is that we need more modern day slaves to run these jobs that other people don't want to run. So so when you bring in other immigrants that are willing to get paid the lowest of the low,
do hard work,
lower than minimum wage, they're never going to be able to excel in life. They're never going because they're too busy working that slave job already.
I mean, they might get the basic necessities out of the way. They might be able to take care of their family, maybe get somewhere to live.
Let's just say, even making minimum wage nowadays with the way
it's fucking tough.
I mean, with the percentage that everything. So what is
has bumped up to the inflation.
Inflation. There we go, man. With the way that inflation has been, our rate isn't going up at the same rate as inflation. So it's just like these people. These people are gonna come over here and make what is it now? Money. Man, what is it now in Chicago? $15.
I think it might be.
Maybe, I don't know.
It might be $16.
$16. Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, shit. What are you gonna do?
I deliver a lot to Indiana, and Indiana's even lower.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like,
pay rate.
in Indiana, bro, a lot of Hispanics, bro. A lot of Hispanics, and they're not just Mexican, bro. They're from all over the place, bro. And it's crazy, like when you really see it. And it's like, and to connect back to this from what I've heard too, a lot of these, and this is me from in my work area, but I'm thinking it's similar in a lot of aspects of work. I think a lot of the young generation don't want to work no more. And I'm not saying they don't want to work, but they don't want to work under shitty conditions, working a shitty job for shitty pay. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's yeah, exactly. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because I could see both sides. Like, they kind of have respect for themselves, and they kind of know what they're worth. But at the end of the day, it's like, in the social economy, we need every type of job. So it's whether you're 16 or 40, like we need somebody needs to be a dishwasher at a restaurant.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
No, right.
But from what I've heard, a lot of people don't want to do that shit nowadays.
It's not even just that. It's like serious jobs too. The people that want to become doctors it's so low now that they're
a nurse and doctor shortage.
Are we really? I feel like everybody goes to school for that.
But they drop out halfway through.
Yeah, we're at a shortage.
Yeah, I can't leave it there.
Yeah, man, but we're in a shortage of that because everybody's realizing how much school you have to do just to do that. So like,
and how much debt you're in.
So man, at this point, they're probably gonna just start lowering the fucking requirements that you need to become a doctor.
That's why motherfuckers start scamming and robbing and shit, right?
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Shit.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, the world is crazy, bro.
The whole situation that I see it every day, bro. Like, I felt bad the other day. Like I seen a man outside with his wife. Man, it wasn't quite the other day. It was probably like a month ago, man. But it was really hot, man. And the wife is like sitting like in the shade, and it was so fucking hot that day. And she had like a little baby in her arm, and the man is like right there, like going between cars, like trying to get money and stuff. And I'm just. I didn't have any cash, man.
Right.
I don't carry cash, bro.
I don't carry cash.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
But it's just like, damn, man. And there's like stores around, but I know that if the mom was to try to go into any of the stores, they'll just kick her out, So I'm just like, shit, man. Like go somewhere where there's AC, man.
I think they had cooling stations like during that hot week that you were talking about.
Yeah, I'm just like, shit. It was man, I don't know, man. That shit made me feel
it's
really
a pretty
bad.
shitty situation. But like X was saying, it's got to be even more worse where they're coming from to just say fuck it and abandon it, pick up all your things and just leave, bro.
No, right, man. I mean, at this point,
life is tough,
feel like,
and it's crazy that they come in here. Like, I wonder what we look like to other people, like other countries and stuff.
I mean, bro, people hear America and they think freedom. They think I have an opportunity to make a better life. They think of the American dream. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I feel like people look at us and think that everything's easy.
Everything's good over here.
Yeah,
but you know what?
Americans, man, they see all these commercials of American machinery, cars, trucks, everything that's out here.
I mean, we live a lavish lifestyle, bro, compared to the rest of the world, bro.
Do.
We're very privileged, bro, and people don't realize that. Shit, honestly, bro, like I know I complain and I bitch about certain things regarding America and shit, but like at the end of the day, bro, like I wake up and I'm grateful for everything, bro. Like dead ass, bro. Like no corny shit. Like my mom used to tell me, whether or not this is basic or what. If I ain't want to eat my food when I was younger, my mom said there's kids in Africa who would die to eat that food.
For real.
You get what I'm saying? So like something as basic as that like has stuck with me throughout my whole life. Like
make you finish your plate.
You get what I'm saying? I think I've mentioned this before on this podcast. I heard a quote from the janitor at Heritage Middle School, bro. Mr. Johnson. He used to help us every once in a while with basketball too. He
janitor, man. Wasn't it?
Mr. Johnson. He was a tall black dude. No, the other one. He was a tall black dude. Yeah. He told me once. He told us the whole team, right? He's like, when you woke up today and you thank God, what did you thank Him for? And everybody giving him his answers. Right? I think I said this on the episode before. I don't know. I definitely have said it to y'all, or I've said it a lot because I think this quote is like what he taught me. And my 12-year-old mind has stuck with me throughout all these times. Everybody giving their answer. I'm thankful for the food. No. I'm thankful for the roof over my head. No. I'm thankful for these clothes on my body. No. Finally, one of the kids, shit, I fuck around, shot his name out. I fuck with Zenon.
Hey.
Zenon was like, that I woke up, and he was like, that's the answer, and it really clicked, bro. Like, I'm blessed that I woke up today. I'm blessed that I have 2 working feet. I could get up. I could go to work. I could go to school. I could learn. I could do whatever the hell I want to for that day. Some people don't have that privilege of even waking up. You know what I'm saying? These kids in these countries where they're at war, bro, they sleeping. They die, bro. They're getting bombed, bro. You get what I'm saying?
All right, so going back on what I was talking about, what I had seen that was pretty sad. I was on Instagram, and I probably seen this about a week ago. And basically, man, you know when you see like the videos and they're not like gory, but they're like graphic videos, and like ask you first if you want to see it.
Yeah.
Man, so it was one of those videos, and it was a video of a Ukrainian man that was dead. I mean, he was a soldier, and he was dead, and I guess somebody was like recording him, and he was like dead on the floor, bro, like pale and shit, like he's probably been dead for a minute. And basically, this man is like searching his pockets and shit to see if he could find like a dog tag or ID or something. And then he opens it up. He opens up like his vest, and he sees like a piece of paper, and a piece of paper had like bullet holes in it and shit. And he opens the paper up, and it was basically like a drawing from his kids.
Damn.
And it was like, man, you could see like the figures. They were all holding hands, like the whole family, and it was like drawn in like crayon and shit. And I was like, damn.
And there's bullet holes through it. That's some like movie shit.
No, for real. And I was like,
Nigga,
holy shit, man.
that's real life, bro.
That's crazy.
It's like real, man. Like something like that, real life happened, and his family's probably
And you seen that?
gone.
Oh God, I ain't never seen a video like that.
Me neither, bro.
And his family's probably gone in another country. Don't even know that their dad's just.
Was he clowning him?
No, no, he was just searching him. He was just searching his body, trying to see who it was. You know,
because
man, I don't know, man. That shit almost like broke a tear.
Oh yeah, bro.
Shit, I think would have broke a tear.
That Ukrainian war, wild boy. They out there doing trench warfare and shit. Like I remember I seen like a trench warfare video pop up on my shit.
Yeah.
That shit was wild.
He was like, I mean, when it first started, I seen a lot of videos. I don't see no videos no more.
Boy, there was a dude like obviously running through trenches. You just hear everybody speaking like some crazy language, and bro hits a cut. He's just waiting for motherfuckers to walk past him, bro. He dropped like 3 people, boy, just stacked up bodies. That shit's crazy. And then they had like little cutout. Obviously, you probably read about like trench warfare and shit, but obviously seeing it was crazy. They had like little cutouts, fucking box of cigarettes and shit right there, bunch of shit chilling. Like that shit's crazy.
Man, I seen something. It was like, imagine if we had our technology back in World War I and II. Man, the amount of shit that people would have
probably
recorded.
were doing and shit.
Man, the amount of shit that happened.
Probably hella war crimes.
Man, like just, I mean, not even that. Just like the goriness that happened, and it's word of mouth. You know what I mean? Of what people say. You know about what happened, about what, you know the front lines of D-Day when the U.S. was going on the beach and people were just getting slaughtered. You know, man, imagine having those type of videos and.
They probably had film around that. Did they have a film around that? I feel like they might have had film around that time too.
Fucking 40s, bro. I don't think there's a person filming.
There might be like maybe black and white. I don't know. I feel like I've seen documentaries. I don't know. I feel like I've seen.
I think videos were like 70s, 60s.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen videos. But maybe I'm tweaking.
I don't think anybody's gonna be there with a fucking.
No, not like that. Not like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm capping.
Or like remakes or something.
Yeah, maybe. Because like you see them all getting off the boats and shit. Those are like historical redos and stuff. That something like
do.
that.
What movie was that with
Saving Private Ryan?
Was it?
There's a whole bunch of like war movies. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of that too.
That's like the main World War II movie.
Fucked up. I like war movies.
Super gory.
War movies are pretty cool though.
That's like the most renowned, most known World War II movie. It was Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. Shit. Very very sad, sentimental episode. but it'll just lead you to
this is a real episode though.
Yeah.
When we talking about real life.
Kind of like we've been ending the other episodes. You just gotta never take shit for granted. It is the land of the free, but we got hella blood on our hands and shit. So I don't know. We'll see how these next 20.
And don't be no sheep, man.
Oh God, be the black sheep. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Think for yourself. You feel me? Do your own research.
Yeah, we obviously missed a bunch of like the before story, but
I'm not no real historian. That's just
we would have been here. We would have been here for 2 hours.
This me going off the quicks, but yeah, man, just do your own research. I just want to say, shit.
Life's short.
Pray for all these people going through these hard times in war. It's unfortunate. There's not too much we could do, but I'm gonna pray for those people in both Israel and Palestine, in Ukraine and in Russia. I'm not saying who's good or who's bad. I'm just hoping people stop dying. You feel me? Cherish life. Y'all know how long that shit gonna last.
Yeah, from what I'm reading though, the Israelites is fucking these Palestinian dudes up, but
they getting all this help, bro.
But we backing them up. Yeah, I don't
exactly.
know. It's kind of weird.
It's unfortunate.
Kind of weird. So
Shit, to end it off, low key, man, you really got to think about it. What they're dealing with over there and what we're dealing with here in Chicago. The fact that none of us can own a Scat Pack or a Hellcat because all you motherfuckers want to be stealing it is crazy.
What?
Why are you going
so
off
please, man. So please stop stealing these cars. Okay, whoever you are that keeps stealing these fucking cars.
You want to scare?
Okay, like this is all I see all over my feed. It's just people getting shot over stealing cars. Like the Kia boys. It's just like why?
Where did this come from?
Because it's just like what like Israel, Ukraine, the Palestinians, what they have to deal with compared to what we have to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
And people are deciding to do dumb shit with their life.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like you're doing these stupid things with your life. There's people out there dying on the front line, and you decide to go steal a
hardworking person's
hardworking person's car. You know,
put things into perspective.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, man, whoever you are, please stop stealing these cars.
Good connection. You almost lost us for like.
I was like, that came out of nowhere.
No.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I didn't want to end it off so sad. Man,
okay,
this is
I
real
got
shit,
you.
man. Just in case one day I ever decide to get one of those, I do not want to be popped or robbed over a fucking vehicle.
David wants a scat. Leave him alone.
Something, bro. It doesn't matter what it is. Just don't rob me.
Type shit.
Or you might get popped. You never know.
Ooh. All right.
Nah, I'm playing.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Give us y'all opinions about all of these topics. We would greatly appreciate it. I like seeing other people's point of view, other people's mindsets and stuff. So,
but we get no comments.
God, they scared to comment this one.
It's okay.
Yeah, this is an important topic, so I want to hear y'all talk back to me. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, we're all good.
Oh yeah. Episode 13.
Deuces.
Every time we got in and out of it.
He's not Himothy yet. He gotta get his first heartbreak.
He fake is Himothy though.
It's on cam too.
No. Fake? I mean.